Man, it's been a minute.
Funny thing happened to us on the way at Costco, but we'll talk about that a little bit later if we don't forget.
Well, we've been here. We haven't been on for 3
We haven't been since the Oscars.
whole weeks.
Yeah, it's funny when your job gets in the way of your podcast. I mean, unless someone decides to hire us to do this full time, we got to pay bills.
This is true.
And as much as I like to say we appreciate the donations, they weren't paying any bills. They were just keeping things moving.
They were helping with us
podcast.
being able to sustain the podcast.
But how's everybody doing? Long time no talk to. It's good to see you all. Sorry, we've been waiting for the tornado warning. We don't have a tornado warning yet.
I think Gabriel's waiting for the tornado.
We've had one though. That's why I said that.
Yeah, that was a while ago though.
Yeah, well, Ohio does have it's pretty rough weather sometimes. Say that 7 times.
You said rough, wet.
Rough weather. Yeah, try to say that 3 times real fast. Gabriel's trying it right now going, I didn't have a problem. So, hello, and we are here at Millennial Boom.
Yeah, this is Millennial Boom. Well, we've been on hiatus for 3 weeks.
Well, not really hiatus.
We
were a bit on tired-atus.
Tired-atus. Yeah, because every time I get home from work, I'm too tired.
Too tired, and I know you guys don't want to just see me, so.
I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't mind if it was just you.
Nah, it's more fun if I have someone to go back and forth with. Talking to someone, it's really hard to talk to a screen.
There you go.
When there's no one there other than, people. And you know who else I haven't talked to lately?
Who?
We haven't heard from Florida. Producer Jace. Yeah, haven't heard from him at all. But then again, we haven't been on it a little bit, so that could have to do with it.
So Gabriel says Cincinnati is under a tornado warning, but 5 miles to the south in Kentucky, where I am, no warning yet.
All right, well, good. Let's hope you don't get a warning, and if you do, seek shelter. Don't be on the air. Yeah, be safe. And remember though, if you don't live in you probably have a better chance. You don't live in a RV park, so you might be okay. It seems they always seem to attack RV parks. I never understood that. It's like it could be like 1 million houses and they'll go right for the RV park. I know it's not really true. It actually hits houses too.
It just seems like
it always seems to focus on RV parks.
We always show that. I think it's because it's probably almost close to a guarantee that an RV park is messed up. So that's why the scene is shown.
Well, it's usually damage, yes, and it's easier to show the amount of damage.
For damage, right? So that contributes to it.
My apartment is the lowest level. Windows are exactly at ground level. If there's a warning, I'll take my computer into the bathroom and keep watching. Well, okay, you do you.
Just be safe, whatever you do.
And if you guys haven't, here's something we need to talk about. So the last couple of days, there's been a lot of really big earthquakes. 7.7.
Not over here, but
here, but in internationally, it's been in the 7 range. And it's crazy because you really have a hard time figuring out what's really earthquake footage and what's AI generated. Mm-hmm. And it's gotten so bad now that you question everything as being AI. Even if it's not AI, someone will say, well, this isn't real, this is AI. And the people who used to call out stuff as fake are now getting, are getting, now they're saying, now I can prove it's fake. And there should be some kind of notification that, hey, this is AI if it looks real, if it looks realistic. and a lot of stuff sometimes looks so realistic, you cannot tell the difference.
Yeah.
And that creates trust issues. Trust issues because you don't know what to believe and what not to believe. Good example. NASA, not NASA, Elon Musk,
SpaceX?
When it flew back and brought the astronauts back, and there was video of it landing in the ocean, like back in the day when they used to send rocket ships up into space, they would parachute into the ocean. The capsule that was holding the astronauts parachuted into the ocean. And you saw it land, and then someone posted, how dare them try to fool us with AI. He says,
someone said that?
Someone thought that the landing in the ocean with the parachutes was AI generated. And it was actually captured live on TV. There was no AI, but people were led to believe that it was AI. And think about when someone posts it's either direction. If someone posts it's AI, or if it's not AI, people will believe what they see, and then other people will doubt what they see. So there's no real cohesion as it relates to what you're looking at. And so there should be a warning for every single AI-generated piece of content.
But there's not.
But there is not.
Because people are trying to pass off, because there are some people using AI to try to pass it off as real.
Yeah. Now, here's where it gets interesting for me. And I brought this to your attention the other day. We have an unobstructed view of the Pacific, of the skyline. There's nothing in the way. If anything were to go weird, we would see it. But yet you see on social media now, and I don't know, I must have fallen down some weird rabbit hole for algorithms, because now all I have is AI-generated alien content. Portals.
And you love alien stuff.
Well, so. I do, but I want it to be real.
Yeah.
Or if it's not real, then at least tell me it's not real. It's weird because you'll see, like you said, at nighttime we can see forever. I mean, we can see the Farallones, which is 30 miles away. And if you know what the Farallones is, it's an island off the coast of San Francisco where it's a lot of sharks at that area. It's called the Farallon. It's also a place for scientific, I'm not sure I don't want to say the wrong name. They do a lot of scientific stuff out there. But we see the sky at almost 180 degrees. I mean, if we go out the front door, we can almost see it 360 degrees. But have you ever seen a portal?
No.
Have you ever seen...
Or not a UFO either.
Have you ever seen a bunch of weird-looking lights that are like... Except for
the... what was that?
Starlink,
yeah.
And they were flying by.
Yeah, they were.
And that was unique.
That was unique. I was like a little freaked out. What? How long ago was that?
Yeah.
How long was the Starlink? Was that back in December?
Probably about 4 or 5 months ago. It was just before Christmas.
So we thought, because I was like, is that Santa?
Yeah, that's Santa. He's on a dry run.
Yeah.
And so, it's funny that you see all this, and it's funny how it's always someplace in the middle of nowhere that there's a spaceship, a flying saucer. I'm not saying there aren't UFOs. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he's not saying there aren't aliens or anything.
I believe that they are, because I think this is where they put us all at to see how we do. It's like they're like, let's watch these people and see what they
test.
do. Yeah, see how they function over the years. And even now, it's like you have to go in and you have to look at everything with a grain of salt. Because I would think that if it's really that much activity of aliens, that we would see it out our window. Yeah. Something. A glimmer of something unusual. I mean, why would it just pick, okay, we'll stay over here. We won't go over here because that's not our area. I'm like, no, you would think that there'll be something. Now, I don't know. I mean, you know me, I'm all about the alien stuff.
I mean, maybe it's yet to come.
But let's be realistic. If aliens really showed up, people would lose your minds.
Wouldn't you lose your mind too?
No, I'd be interested to know what they're going to do.
Okay.
But there was a time, though, I got a little bit excited, but it was a misprint. So NASA said that there was an alien spaceship that they caught on and heading towards the planet Earth. Mm-hmm. And maybe it was written wrong.
What year was this?
This was last year.
Last year?
They said it was an alien spaceship heading towards, and they were tracking an alien spaceship coming towards Earth. Okay. And I'm like, oh, is this the real thing?
You're like getting ready.
Is this real? Is this really going to happen? I'm like, okay, let's see what they have to bring. Because all we know is aliens come to Earth, and destroy the planet.
Yeah.
Or to try to take over the planet, or suck our brains, or
we know based on the movies.
Yeah, we know based on the movies. And here's something that I did see one day. Someone posted, quote unquote, an alien that was captured, that was found, not captured, found underground of a pyramid. And they even had it all laid out.
Oh yeah, you showed me this.
And I was like, interesting. And I did some research. I couldn't find anything on it at first. Nothing could come up. And I'm thinking, wow, this is really good. If this is real, then, but it's got to be listed someplace else. Because it can't just be that this one person just happened to be the person to put out a picture of an alien that was from underneath a pyramid from way back in the Egyptian times, or whatever time they built the pyramids. So, what's going on is the question.
Wait,
So,
you gotta go back to the last year though.
no. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't want to. Let me come back. So no. All I was saying about last year was I was super excited thinking.
Yeah, but what was the misprint though?
It was a misprint that they think that at some point aliens will be coming. They forgot the at some point part.
Oh wow, those are some key words.
Yeah,
there.
you gotta have the keywords. So back to the other story that I was talking about is that I looked it up and I could not find anything, and it's a Twitter account, X account, which I should know because I'm gonna hate to say this, but a good portion of the stuff that's on X is unbelievable or not believable at all. And I got a glimpse of somebody who said, "Oh, this can be found on a certain website," but it didn't give anything more than that. Didn't have a link to it. So I went back and looked up the certain website, and I started going through all the pictures. And lo and behold, I find the alien that they so-called found under a pyramid that was supposed to be help build the pyramids. Mm-hmm. It was a movie set, not a movie set, a movie prop maker. They made props of aliens.
It kind of looked like that when you showed me the picture, though.
And stay safe, Gabriel. And Gabriel's like, "There, aliens not real. There, I told you." No, I believe that there's a possibility because there have been government fighter jets. They posted a video last week that they said they finally came clean and said, yes, there have been some unexplained flying objects. They were shaped in triangles. You couldn't really make out what it was. It was just a green, because they use infrared or whatever. I don't know what it is. But you just see it when they're flying through the air. It's moving at speeds that they can't, that we can't do on this planet. And in some cases, it dove underwater and then came back up, but it didn't disrupt the water.
That's interesting.
Now that is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the nearest habitable planet for us is 10,000 light years away.
Oh, not too far. That was a joke. I'm being sarcastic.
No, wait.
I'm being sarcastic.
I think it's whatever it is. They said it would take us 10,000 years to get to it. So it may not be 10,000 light years, but it would take us, with our current technology,
10,000
years to get to it. So imagine this. You and I decided to jump on a plane, on a spaceship, to go to the nearest inhabited planet.
How do you think we'd look in 10,000 years?
We wouldn't. It would be, our family would be the 10,000th generation of people. And then somewhere down the line, someone would be like, what are we doing? Turn this thing around. You know, because it's like, we're not here in space. New families have been growing for 10,000 years. By the time we get to the end of it, it'll be a whole different family. And we'll have artifacts from the old family that we ejected into space because they all died.
So no, the trip's not worth it.
Well, there's no way that we can go. And I also read
we can't make that.
Let's say we go to Mars. I read that NASA, I think it was NASA or some scientist said that if we actually went to Mars, that the way the atmosphere is made there, it would damage our kidneys and we wouldn't be able to survive.
Oh.
Even with suits.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why our kidneys?
I don't know. It just mentioned the pressure from whatever it is, whatever it calls that. So they said that humans would, and I think that was probably done for a reason too. Reminds me of the movie Space Odyssey 2, where they said, don't go to Europa.
I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, so in Space Odyssey 2, the sun splits and it becomes, there become two suns and two planets. And someone says, you can live here, but do not visit Europa.
Which is Europe?
No.
Well, Europa.
I know. Europa was
Europe,
a planet.
Is Europe. Extraterrestrial tourists have been advised to avoid visiting Terra as it is one of the rare planets with weapons pointed at itself.
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
How do you point a weapon at yourself?
No idea.
Okay. Anyway.
Earth is the next Mars.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that either. So,
hey, look at how dark our room got.
Because we're backlit, that's why.
Yeah,
the sun comes out. It's foggy right now.
Yeah.
And as the sun comes out, we get a little bit of backlit. Sorry about that. We could put tons of light, but last month our electric bill was almost $500.
And the electric bill was a grip.
It was a grip. It's a good choice of words.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about funny thing happened at Costco. Nothing bad.
No, nothing bad. It was just like really random.
It was very random.
We were doing our grocery run.
No, this was a quick run.
A quick grocery run.
This was a quick one. We just needed a couple of items.
Yeah.
And as we walk in the door,
a couple of items that don't total to $200.
Yeah. We went there for one item.
And we came out with like 6.
And we spent $185.
No, we didn't. It was $64.
Oh, was it?
This trip was $64.
Okay.
Reed.
Okay, you're right.
Look at you trying to exaggerate.
So, as we get in there, we're walking through, and there's this young gentleman.
Yeah, it was a young guy.
He was probably, his teens?
No, I think he was like maybe 20s or 30s.
I don't think he was 30.
Maybe like
in his mid-20s,
maybe.
And he says, I know you guys.
You guys are from YouTube.
You're the guys that are from YouTube.
And we were like, wait, what? I can expect it more so from you, though, because you're heavily on social media. But, like, he said you guys. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, was that me included?
Yeah, he said you guys. And he mentioned you. He mentioned you specifically. He goes, yes.
No, he just said you guys. He didn't mention me.
No, he did. He actually did. He said, I remember her. And, he did say that.
I don't remember that.
Because you were in front of me when he said it.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thank you for watching, whoever you were. Whoever you are. Not whoever you were. Whoever you are.
So we know that people are watching Millennial Boom.
Yeah.
And some of them are watching it low key.
We just haven't been here for 3 weeks.
But we let you know we're still here.
We're still here.
The hours.
We just have a lot of,
Yeah.
Just a lot of things going on. So.
It wasn't you, Gabriel. Unless you've, I know it wasn't you, Gabriel.
Yeah, definitely wasn't you, Gabriel. And you. You weren't even here in the Bay Area, but if you were, it wasn't you.
And trust me,
he looks nothing like you.
If it were Gabriel and he ran to us at a Costco, he would not be like, "Hey, I know you guys."
He would be like, he would specifically say our names.
Yeah.
And try to talk to us for like 3 hours.
Yeah, hours, and then take pictures and be all over the Instagram with it.
Yeah, and then be like, "When are you guys?"
But he wouldn't let us take a picture of him.
When are you guys doing a meetup?
But he wouldn't let us take a picture of him though.
That's true.
Because then people would know what he looks like. We know what he looks like.
We know what Gabriel looks like.
But most people don't know what he looks like.
You more so know what he looks like than I do.
Yeah. So if you're here and you're paying attention on any of the platforms that you logged in on, please join our chat, just to say hello.
Yeah.
And
chime in with us.
I know we have some silent watchers.
And we always have silent watchers. Because I will have people come up to me and be like, yeah, I saw you guys last Sunday or something. And I'd be like, wait, why didn't you say hello? And they're like,
no, I'm just a silent watcher.
Just watching. Just watching quietly.
Yeah, he would be judging what you had in the cart. Exactly.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Like, why do you have that in your cart for? I'm like, who are you? And they'd be like, oh, that's Gabriel.
I think right away, though, we would know it was Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be just like, okay, first of all, Gabriel would not be randomly in the Bay Area without letting us know that he was going to be in the Bay Area.
That's true, too. Yep. That's true. He would have put it on some sort of, like, social media.
He would have DM'd me. I'm going to be in, but he's in San Diego. He's like, hey, I'm going to be in California.
Yeah, even though San Diego's like 600
700 miles away.
Yeah. But so that was cool.
Yeah. Anything new going on with you?
A lot of new things.
Want to hear some?
I don't know.
Anything.
I'm more tired than usual.
No, that's a small detail.
I'm getting a little less sleep. My eating is still very good though.
Okay.
I had a cold like for a week because I had to work through it. So kind of sucked. I hadn't been sick for a while. Probably since I think I was sick a little bit in was it December? Yeah, like winter time. Got over that. You fortunately did not get sick, thank God.
For the first time ever.
No, you usually don't. In December, you didn't get sick when I got sick too.
Yeah, well, I'm really good at I'm really good at trying not to get sick.
And I'm really good at trying not to get you sick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very aware and conscious. Like, if I was sick and I was around a lot of people, like at work, I wear a mask. I would let people know I'm not feeling 100%, so don't get too close. Like, that type of thing. Like, I always respect our communal areas. He doesn't like it when I use that word communal for some reason.
We're not in a freaking
I mean, well, we have common spaces we use together. The living room, the dining room.
We live the whole house together.
That's pretty darn true, yeah.
We use the closet. We use the restrooms. We use the living room, the kitchen. There's no everything is communal area. There's not a Airbnb.
Oh, well, since everything is communal area, then we're like both in charge of cleaning all of it, right?
No, we're not in charge of cleaning everything. I'm just saying that everything is communal area.
The reason why I brought this communal area thing initially was because we were talking about cleaning certain areas of the house, and there's just certain areas he does not like cleaning that I usually clean, so that's why. But anyways, we'll move on. We won't dwell on that topic. Anything new with you?
Why did you hit me?
Love taps. Love taps.
I don't love taps.
I love tap you.
Mm-hmm.
Diane was congested the week of February 21, 2022, but Stanley wasn't.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. February 21, we were still in Arizona then.
Patty, did you hear that?
Oh my gosh. Is Patty watching?
Oh, I'm sure she is.
Patty, are you silently watching? If you are, send me a text later.
Hello, Lynn. She says stay healthy.
Is Lynn watching too?
Lynn is the sweetest person in the world.
Oh, thanks, Lynn. Yes, Lynn is sweet.
I only have one complaint about Lynn.
That she's too sweet?
No, what do you think my complaint is?
She's too nice?
No. I like people that are nice.
You have a complaint about
She likes taking the public transportation.
Hey, public transportation is not bad.
I know, it's fine, but every time I take it, I get sick. And I told her, I said, so whenever she tells me she's going to take a bus somewhere, I'll literally drive and pick her up and take her somewhere, just so she doesn't take the bus. Because to me, the buses, every time I ride a bus, people sneeze into their hand and then grab the metal bars.
I know, it's so gross. I don't touch anything on public transportation.
Oh, it's so gross. I literally want to be on it with like gloves. I'll tell you my...
You should. I would.
Hi, Susan. Susan's there too.
Hi, Susan.
Thank you for the sushi yesterday. We enjoyed it. It was very memorable.
Oh my gosh, so
And
funny.
After the sushi, we went to Mitchell's.
We did go to Mitchell's. We went to Mitchell's and had Stanley and I split a banana split.
I love banana splits. And I'm lactose intolerant, but did you know that there are two things you can eat that are lactose, that don't affect if you're lactose intolerant? One of them is ice cream, and it's rum raisin. Rum raisin ice cream, I've tried it. Now, everybody's going to be different, so don't rush out and get some rum raisin.
And then not have the support you need.
And then get the bubble guts and be like...
No, I really... Like, to be honest, I really hate that term. Bubble guts. That is like... I just do not like that term.
Well, you know what it means. It's a nice way of saying something different.
Yeah, I know, but bubble guts doesn't even sound nice.
It's not nice. Just when you get it, it's not nice.
It doesn't sound nice.
It's not nice at all.
Is there a better term for that?
Yeah, bubble guts.
Or just upset stomach?
No, it ain't upset stomach. It's bubble guts. It's a big difference.
I hate that term, bubble guts.
So
it sounds so.
So before I get off track.
Okay, go.
So rum raisin ice cream, because the alcohol, the rum, cancels out the lactose issue.
Yeah. Lynn says I love the bus.
I love I know she loves the bus. And I'm like, no, I will drive over there and I'll pick you up and I'll carry you wherever you need to go. Just don't take the bus.
You'll carry?
In the car.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, you don't really.
And she lives.
You don't really carry.
What, about 10 miles from us?
Probably.
Yeah. So it's a 20-mile trip, but I don't care. Just don't take the bus. Anyway, and I'm sorry, Muni. I know you need Samtrans. You got to need people to ride the bus. Personally, every time I ride the bus,
it's just a germ factory.
I'm just, I guess I'm a slight bit of a germaphobe. Every time I do it, I end up with like something crazy.
If you're a slight germaphobe, what am I?
Oh, you're like over the top germaphobe.
I'm a gargantuan germaphobe.
So the other thing that you can drink, now this is important. Keep in mind that this is not every single incident. But chocolate milk, if you drink chocolate milk, but it has to be made with real chocolate. And I know you're going, well, why would there be fake chocolate? Trust me.
Well, what else would it be made with?
No, real chocolate, not like a whole bunch of ingredients.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
You know.
Yep.
It has to be made like that.
Like fillers and stuff.
Yeah, if it has fillers in it, you're dead in the water. You're going to end up with the BG.
The BG. Thank you for just saying the initials.
What, bubble guts? Anyway, so chocolate milk from chocolate cows only. You can only get it from the ones that
chocolate cows? Chocolate cows is crazy.
You can only get it from chocolate cows. If you get it from a chocolate cow and you get the chocolate milk, you won't have lactose issues. Now you have to find the chocolate cow. They're rare, but they happen.
They're here in California.
And you know what's even worse?
What?
Dark chocolate cows.
I love dark chocolate cows. They're so yummy. Wait, so my question is do you also get dark chocolate beef?
Well, yeah, it has a little bit
from
of
dark chocolate cows?
No, you don't eat dark chocolate beef. Come on. Everybody knows you don't eat dark chocolate beef.
What do you eat?
Those ones get to live forever and eat. Those are pasture raised. They're raised by a pasture.
I'm not. I'm done.
Or European hot chocolate, yes. So if you get hot chocolate that doesn't have a whole bunch of fillers in it, then it doesn't affect you. But I'm gonna tell you this now: it's really a shot in the dark to find a good chocolate. I don't know how to even tell you how to look for it, but I don't want you to go and rush to the store and get chocolate milk, and then all of a sudden you have issues with it. I'm not going to say bubble guts this time. What?
You just said it, and I know you did that on purpose.
Anyway, so.
What did we have in our banana split yesterday, though? We had rum raisin.
Rum raisin, which I got because I love rum raisin with a whole bunch of cherries. Because Susan gave us her cherries.
What did I get?
You got.
Which you reminded me.
New York. You got New York cherry. And you got. With the marshmallows.
You don't like Rocky Road?
I don't like. No, I don't.
You don't like marshmallows?
I do if I put them over an open fire and they turn like super black, and then you eat the inside, and then.
Why are they gonna be black for? Here we are. Okay, guys. So what had happened was. So I guess we were just talking. And
Apparently,
Stanley's computer just shut off.
So I'm sorry about that, but apparently the plug that was plugged into it decided to unplug itself.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a warning.
You didn't even move the laptop.
I didn't even get a warning. Hey, funny. Low battery or nothing.
Gabriel wrote, "Did an evil force whisk Stanley and Diane away? This is bizarre."
Yeah, it was bizarre. It was an evil force, and we're back. That was crazy.
That was weird. But what's interesting is the computer turned on and then went right back to the restream.
Yeah, exactly, right back into it. I don't know. It was like aliens came in and pulled our plug out. Oh my gosh.
It's either the aliens or the bubble guts. I don't know which one.
Aliens with the bubble guts. Speaking about aliens one more time.
Oh god.
I have to mention this too. This is important. Have you ever seen a video of aliens using restrooms? The answer is no. So are we the only people are our bodies so inefficient that we have to use a bathroom?
Or maybe it's actually efficient. That's why we use the bathroom.
So then the aliens should drop dead on the way here. They can't use the restroom. Just saying
Maybe they just recycle their
that must be really
toxins in their bodies.
Then that means that they're further advanced.
Which is why they're so evil and they're coming for us.
See, you're one of those people, huh?
What?
You want to kill them as soon as you see them, right?
No, I'm not trying to kill them.
You just said they were evil.
No, I just did, but because I don't want to kill.
My people are not evil.
Okay, first of all, your people are crazy. Second, who said I wanted to kill anything that was evil?
Because every human...
Who said I want to kill?
The first thing we do is we find one. We want to dissect it and see what makes it tick.
I just said that it was evil.
Evil? Wait, so you're one of those dissectors?
I didn't say I wanted to harm it, though.
You're a dissector.
Am I the kind of person that if something is bad, I want to kill it?
Yeah, spiders.
Okay, well, that's a little different.
So what if they came back to the aliens?
Maybe all over my territory.
What if they came down to alien spiders?
With bubble guts? Okay, I'm done. We're done being weird. No, actually, we're not.
So Anon said, I've come into a combo about aliens in the restroom. and
Don't worry, I came into the combo too.
Gabriel goes, dissect, not dissect.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you, Gabriel.
Oh, wow. Anyways.
The guy, you know what's funny? How the guy didn't know what the areola was, but he can correct our spelling. I'm just saying.
Don't say anything while I'm drinking my tea.
Take two.
Oh my God, don't say anything while I'm drinking my tea.
So if you're back again, sorry. Apparently we became discombobulated from our system, and based on what we found, we had to reattach it to get a system going. But it was picked up right where I left off at. So welcome. Hey, who's Tattoo?
What? Who is Tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Okay. That's all I'm going to ask.
Wait, who is Tattoo?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
If you know, you know.
Well, clearly I don't know. That's why I asked.
Bro, discombobulated,
who
not
is Tattoo?
Discombobulated, huh?
Discombobulated. Oh my God. Discombobulated. Why, did you say discombobulated?
I don't know. I was just rambling.
Yeah, you do ramble.
I won't cook dinner again until you take that back.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. Dinner tonight was good. So we had dinner right before we came onto the podcast. We came up with some meals for the week. No, we both came up with meals for the week. You made it tonight. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make it on Wednesday. But okay. I'm just saying that we made some, we came up with meals. Like,
what about Tuesday?
We're having the leftovers from today.
This is Sunday. What happened on Monday?
Oh, well, I'm making it on Wednesday because I'm off.
You're off every day.
No, actually, you're off every day. You're really off. Mm-hmm. Anyways. Okay, so...
Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't notice it, I got rid of my old silver Lexus.
Atomic silver.
And it was up for sale at Enterprise, and it lasted about a week, and it was already sold. Then the guy who bought the car DMs me on Reddit to ask me if I remember if I changed the transmission fluid.
Dude, he really got your old car?
Yes. He said, did I change the transmission fluid?
Did he find that $50 you left in the glove compartment?
Nope, not yet. If he did, he would have found it already.
That's true. He's running to the glove compartment
right now.
We're so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we don't have the same car.
We don't have matching cars anymore.
We don't. Well, actually, my car's better.
But to be fair, first of all, I didn't buy a new car. I used the equity from the other car and traded it in. It was like almost like I won't say even exchange because I still owed money on the other car. But I didn't have to come out of pocket. And I just put my plates back on. So I'm happy. And I ran into a person who, you know those stickers you have in the window when you get a car?
Yeah.
They had their car for like 5 years.
And they still have the sticker in the window?
Yeah. And I said, why do you have that in the window for? They go, my wife won't take it down. I said, well, tell her that it has all of her personal information on it.
Wait, she won't take it down? Why?
Because there are people who literally go about their whole life wanting to people believe they just bought a car. No matter, they will keep
For real?
There are people in this world who will literally go around and say, I just bought a car. And they will never take off their paper plates. They will never take off the sticker in the window because they want people to believe, look what I just bought. They'll even wash it.
She said, did you mean living room?
Oh. They'll even wash it
to keep
it looking like it's new. Just so people think they got a new car.
Really?
I've met people like that.
I can't.
I'm like, why would I want to ride around with paper plates for 2 years to make people think I got a brand new car? Just go buy a brand new car.
It's not even that serious. I don't even care about what people think. I really don't.
So Gabriel, you cannot keep your plates unless they are what do you call it? Personalized plates. Then you hold on to them until you get the new registration from the car, and then you go to DMV and you do an exchange. So that way, because if you were to turn in your personalized plates, someone would be there waiting to swoop them up.
Yeah.
And if you ever tried to look for a plate in California, it's almost hard to find the plate you want because number one, there are restrictions. Like you can't have something that is, because I wanted to have a plate that says "I shoot you," but I realized video, nothing to do with guns. But see, that's what people would assume it is.
Oh yeah.
I shoot you isn't me shooting with a gun. It's shooting video.
With the camera, but
however, because people believe that it is inappropriate because their mind went a different direction, the DMV won't allow those plates to be used.
But the DMV has passed some plates
that have been rejected later.
Well, yeah, after they've seen it out there and gotten complaints.
Right, and people complain, will complain about a wet sock. So,
Are you playing footsies with me?
No, I'm taking off my
your slipper?
My slippers because my feet were starting to get overheated.
Okay, well, it felt like you were playing footsies with me.
No, I'm not playing footsies with you. I don't even know you.
Oh, you don't?
Who is this person in my house?
You just want to do a whole podcast with me.
Oh, okay. So let's go on one more thing now.
What?
So she's asleep. She's knocked out. And I go into the room to take her phone, her watch, off the charger.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is bad.
So she has an Apple Watch. And she took it off. I took it off the charger so I could charge my phone. So when she gets up in the morning, it will be fully charged and she go to work with her watch ready to go. Well, I fat-fingered it. She hates that too.
I hate that saying.
She hates that more than bubble guts.
Fat-fingered. Why do you need to say you fat-fingered something? Can't you just be like, I accidentally hit it?
And inadvertently called 911 from her watch.
Why did you say fat-fingered? I really hate that saying.
I hear that all the time. People say, you fat-fingered.
I really don't like that saying. I hate that saying more than I hate bubble guts.
So I fat-fingered her phone.
Would you stop
her watch.
saying fat-fingered?
And I realized it called 911. Now, 911 system works like this. If you accidentally call 911 or you call it on purpose and you hang up, they will call you back. So I knew that they were going to try to call back.
They actually did. They called my phone. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad.
Let me get to that part
first. Tell the story. Well, you spent so much time saying you fat-fingered, I figured I would just speed up the process.
So I go into the bedroom, and her phone is lit up because 911 is calling her back. But I grabbed her phone and brought it into the living room, so it wouldn't wake her up, even though she has her phone, so you can't. But if you call twice, it'll ring.
Yeah.
And she needed her sleep, so I brought it into the living room, and I was trying to figure out how do I call them back and tell them that. But I didn't want to call back from my phone because it's not the same phone number.
Yeah.
So then I knew. I said, so the next thing they do is if no one answers and no one responds, they send a patrol car to your house. And I could see them coming before they get here. So I'm sitting there looking in the window, watching the cars coming up the hill. And I notice later down the line, about 12:15, I see what appears to be a cruiser from the agency in my city. And so I go to the back to look to see them come up down the driveway. And at 12:20, I didn't see anything. I thought, okay, maybe I was seeing things. So I'm going to go get ready for bed because now it's 12:20. I need to go to work in the morning. I had to be up at 6 a.m. And then something said, go back and check one more time. So I go back and look, and sure enough, I see the headlights coming down the driveway. Mm-hmm. And it's a long driveway, so I can, you can see them driving down, coming up the driveway. And I see it turn the corner. It was a slick top. A slick top is a police cruiser with no lights, but it said the agency name on the side. And now I'm like, okay, I knew they were showing up, but I don't want them to ring the doorbell. So I got to go down and meet him downstairs. So I put on some shoes and went down to talk to him. And as I was walking over to knock on his window, he had just figured out that it was my house. And he says, oh man, I just realized it was your house and you knocked on the glass. I go, yeah, it was accidental. I apologize. And he called in quickly as accidental. And luckily we live in an area where it doesn't have a whole lot of crime, so it's not like they're chasing priority calls. But he goes, yeah, when I realized it was you, I was like, oh man, do I knock on the door? Or what do I do? So I'm like, no, it's code 4, meaning everything's okay. I just accidentally. But what part that makes this interesting is that from her watch, it told him exactly which house it was.
Yeah, I've accidentally done it too.
Yeah.
But they haven't come though. They didn't come when I did it though.
Well, because and the reason why this happened, and I'm going to tell this to everybody else. Typically, your watch does not tell your phone is triangulated. It figures out where you might be, and they'll come. But if you go into your phone, I have T-Mobile. You have
AT&T.
You can program your phone for 911 calls for your house. So if you call from your house, your address will be listed in the 911 call. Because the phone companies now are getting rid of landlines.
Yeah.
And landlines was an easy way to tell where you lived at. It was easy. It was like it came from this house. Boom. Let's go there and fix it and find out what's going on. And I grew up with landlines.
So did I.
And I finally said, you know what? I want to keep my landline, but I'm going to also keep my cell phone. And then I get a phone call from the phone company saying, yeah, we're trying to phase out landlines. So, and if you want to keep it, it's going to be $70 a month to do nothing.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So I said, I'm not spending $70 a month on a maybe. But I liked landlines because during an emergency, they worked off of phantom power. And in an emergency, your phone will still work. Cell phones tend to go down during emergencies because everybody is on the phone tying up the line to check to see if their relatives or whatnot are okay.
Yeah.
So T-Mobile has it, and your phone has it. You can go in and put in your actual address for emergencies. And that's why they were able to come. And he was shocked. He says, I'm really surprised that it gave me the right address. So I was super surprised. And I said, yeah, well, and that's by design. It was not by accident. I programmed our phones partially because 10 years ago I had a stroke. And there was no way for them to find out where I lived at when I had a stroke. There was no way. It was just a phone call. And then they have to figure out where is this person calling from. So if you have a phone, go into it, look at the settings, and see if your phone company allows you to put in your address for 911 calls. And if it does, I recommend you do that because in an emergency, it may save time and may save your life. So that's my little piece of advice.
But in an accident.
In an accident.
Or you accidentally swipe it.
Yeah, and I was also worried. I was more worried about her being awakened before it's time to go to work because there's nothing worse than being awakened prematurely before you're supposed to go to work.
Oh, yeah, I've had that happen to me plenty
Interrupted sleep is the worst thing that can happen because once you interrupt sleep, and especially, you know what the worst part about interrupted sleep is like when we have those earthquake warnings. Yeah. Or that one morning when we had the tornado warning.
It happened at like 4:15.
And you wake up and it's like, now your adrenaline's going, and you can't just lay down and go back to sleep. Yeah. You're actually up.
Well, I went back to sleep.
She was like...
I was like, wait, you're like, there's a tornado warning. I was like, okay, but where are we supposed to go? And then he's like, I was like, we don't have a basement. They said go
to the basement.
I was like, we don't have a basement, so then I went back to bed.
Hello, Jock Sr. We have the pool fire station. In case I want to available. Yeah, but we don't have that here.
What?
Fire boxes where we can pull it.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have our fire alarms are rigged to the fire department.
Where's our
But not the smoke alarms. No, if the sprinklers are activated, you get an activation notice. So the minute the sprinkler goes off, it automatically triggers an activation notice, that sprinkler activation, which will indicate that there must be some kind of an incident, because the sprinklers are on. Now, the side effect of that is that some people, and you'll see it at hotels, do not hang your clothes
on the
sprinklers.
They have a sign that says like no hanger.
Because people hang their clothes on that and pull off the thing is made to melt.
That's so dumb.
It breaks off and you get a sprinkler activation. And then you not only do you ruin the room, but you ruin the room below that one and maybe the room below that one. Now, unlike movies, when a sprinkler goes off, all of them don't go off, just the one that was activated.
Yeah.
So in the movies, you see a sprinkler go off, it's like every single room is now sprinklers. That's not how it works in real life. It's kind of like when people watch The Rookie. That is fake TV. It's not real.
I like that show, though.
I know, but it's not real.
We've been watching it. We're on season 4 now.
Yeah.
Almost. Is it almost season 5?
I don't know. I guess, yeah, we're getting close. But it drives me crazy because I work...
Have you been drinking sparkling water?
I was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It drives me crazy because I worked in LA for about 10 years and also worked with LAPD. And the first season was shot in Vancouver because I was like, wait a minute. It's a lot of rain in this show. Every time you looked at it, it was raining.
And it never rained.
Don't do it.
It doesn't rain much in...
Don't Tony us.
Never rains in Southern California. I wasn't.
It does rain, but it doesn't rain as much as that show had it.
I wasn't, but since you did FF and BG, I figured I might as well do INRI.
F and BG?
SC. I think I skipped a letter there.
Well, yes.
FF, fat finger, and bubble guy.
Oh, so you said it anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, yes, anon, sprinklers are activated by heat, or shall I say the mercury tubes that plugs the water valve. However, if you hang a hanger from it and you accidentally pull the little thing that's supposed to dissolve, the little rings that have the two little hooks to it like this, and you break it off, then it opens up and the water comes out. So you do have water flow.
Water. It's water flow.
Water flow. Water, yes. So it's definitely water.
Water. It's definitely WOOTER.
Yes, water.
Water.
Hey, you know what? When I took you to Philadelphia, everybody talked like that.
I know, but it's been so long. You didn't take me back?
Yes, we got to go back.
Okay.
Got to go back and take pictures for the Liberty Bell again.
With a random baby in the shot.
Hey, you see how much humor from Philly. Where do all the party people meet?
The Liberty Bell?
South Street. Oh. South Street.
Babe, you shouldn't do that on the camera.
All right, anyway. So, that's my 2 cents. What do you have to say to yourself? We only have 10 more minutes left, so...
What do I have to say about what?
Anything.
Oh, I thought we're not talking about the 911 call anymore?
I think we're done with it. I mean, you didn't wake up.
Well, they did leave me a voicemail, though.
Yeah.
Saying, hi, this is... They didn't even specify which police department. They said, hi, this is the police department. If you have an emergency, call us back.
The reason why that is...
I know, you told me.
Is because they share resources out here.
Yeah.
So one 911 hub covers different agencies. And now, unlike the CHP, so if you're driving on a freeway, you'll probably end up getting a 911 dispatcher from a local city. Mm-hmm. And then it's important that you say, I need CHP. And then they'll connect you to a CHP operator right away, or dispatcher. But if you just, a lot of people will, and you know what I hate? I would say this, put this out there. You ever call the doctor's office? If this was an actual emergency, you should hang up and call 911.
Yeah.
But I mean, by then you already bled out, you know? I mean, there's got to be a better way. And sometimes they'll go, thank you for calling XYZ. Yeah, we've changed our number, we've changed our messaging system, so it's important that you listen to the whole message from beginning to end before you leave a message or before you call a number. Oh, and by the way, if it's an emergency, hang up and dial 911. Well, I'm always half dead by then.
So the lesson learned there is that don't call your doctor, just call 911.
If it's an emergency.
If it's an emergency.
Only if it's an emergency.
Only if it's an emergency.
Yeah.
What constitutes as an emergency?
Life-threatening emergency.
Life-threatening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you stumped your toe, do not call 911.
Is it stomped or stubbed?
It's stomped, stubbed. I don't care. If somebody stomped on it.
But then stubbing your toe really hurts.
It does hurt, but it's not a 911 call.
I know it's not.
Unless you stubbed your toe so bad that it cracked open and every ounce of blood from your whole body is gushing out.
I don't even want to imagine that.
Okay.
Is there such thing as fat toad?
I think here, cell phone 911 would be directed to state police before being redirected to local communities. It's depending on if you're on the freeway, but if you here it's all different.
Well, is there such thing as a fat...
What's up, Mr. Badley?
Fat toad?
What's up, Lord Frieza in Oakland this week? Fat toad?
Yeah.
No, but I know people who broke their foot stomping. That's why I wear slippers in the house. Because I hate stomping. You know the worst one to stomp? The stomp, whatever it is your pinky toe. You did it, didn't you?
I've done my pinky toe on the leg of the bed. Oh my god, that's the worst pain ever.
Yes.
Well, no, I'm sure that there's way worse than that, but that's pretty bad.
What if you stubbed your toe on someone else's face? It would take Lord Frieza to write that question.
Wait,
well,
then Lord Frieza says, I'm babysitting some cats at my friend's house. So technically you're not babysitting, you're cat sitting.
Unless they're look like little baby cats. Doja cats.
What, really? Doja cat?
What? It's possible. What? I'm trying to give you time to come up with something brilliant.
No, I need to come up with something brilliant?
Yeah.
Like what? About stubbing my toe?
No, anything.
Oh, what's brilliant? Okay, no pressure.
You have to think about it. It's not brilliant.
What? No pressure. Okay, don't put me on the spot. Who
okay, I tell you what. I will feed you stuff real quick, and then you will react to it. Okay, you ready?
Go.
Lately, I have seen so many bad drivers. It is
crazy.
Yes, but say it with more. Lately,
crazy.
Lately, I've seen so many bad drivers that it is
crazy.
That doesn't sound too happy now. like this. Crazy. Come on.
Crazy.
There we go. All right.
Really? Are we in an acting class?
Oh, by the way, if you notice Mr. Badley's sweatshirt.
And beanie.
And beanie.
3 weeks ago, I was wearing the Mr. Badley hat.
Yeah, but now you give me a concussion.
Okay, if you're getting a concussion off of this.
Hey.
I think you have bigger problems than bubble guts. And fat fingering.
I thought you hate those words.
I do.
If somebody hates them, you should say them a lot.
I do, but it's actually
bubble guts.
Is that a song?
No, it's not. It's another song, but it's different words. It's like the other day.
What's the song?
The bubble. I don't know what it is, but it's not the bubble guts. I guarantee you. I forgot the song, but it's something. Rock you to the beat.
Yeah, because the rhythm, the rhythm I recognize, but I'm like, it's not bubble guts though.
Oh, the cat was broken.
Wait, what happened?
They said one of the kittens just got fixed.
What does that mean? Just got fixed?
That means it was broken. They had to put it back together again. It was a $6 million kitten.
I'm not understanding.
No, it means it got fixed so you can't have kids.
Oh.
You have to nowadays. You have to have the kid. You have to get either neutered or spaded, and then they take away its ability to have.
Okay.
So if it's a male, they take its things away and throw them in the trash.
And then if it's a female,
they take out the ovary and throw them away. Yeah. So that way they don't get in the heat and create a whole lot more cats. Like out here, we have all the rabbits.
We have a lot of rabbits.
They're multiplying, like Bugs Bunny.
They're so cute, though.
It's a rabbits.
They're so cute.
I got caught in a what do you call it, a wormhole the other day of rabbit video. I didn't know rabbits could be so mean.
What do you mean?
They were mean. They were like, people who have their rabbits at home, they do stuff that, they'll stomp their feet on the ground when they're mad at you. They'll rip stuff apart because you didn't do something. You tell them no, and then they stomp their feet at you. I'm like, I didn't know that rabbits even did that.
Well, maybe that's based on the owner. Maybe the owner trained them to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you want to get a rabbit? They're so cute. Apparently they stink, though.
I want a pet squirrel.
I didn't think you could do that.
Can we have deer?
Can we get a rabbit?
No. Oh,
I've
dear.
always wanted a rabbit. What?
Lord Frieza wrote, if it was spayed because it's a female.
If it was a male, its sack would have been turned
into a purse.
Wow.
A coin purse. Or hey.
Oh, I'm not saying it. I thought about, dang, I forgot all about that.
Prison wallet.
No, you said prison purse.
A prison purse.
Oh, God.
Woo!
He said that's why we eat them. Rabbits can be violent. That's why we eat them.
Yeah, someone told me the other day that, they had a rabbit's foot.
I don't think I've ever
so they're
eaten
lucky.
rabbit before.
I'm like, but a rabbit had 4 of them. It didn't help them.
Wait, a rabbit's foot is lucky?
You didn't know that?
So then what happens to the
Back in the 70s,
3?
I think it was, people walk around with a rabbit's foot on their chain.
Like a real rabbit's foot?
No, a fake rabbit's foot.
Like from an actual rabbit?
A rascally rabbit.
Actually, I've had my sleep tea, so I'm a little bit, just a little off right now. I'm drinking my sleep tea because I gotta go to bed after this.
From an actual rabbit is crazy. Where did you go get it from? A fake rabbit?
Well, no, I wasn't sure if it was like an actual rabbit's foot or if it was like, a thing that was shaped like a rabbit's foot to resemble a rabbit's foot, but it wasn't actually from a rabbit. That's what I'm asking, if that makes sense.
A rabbit's foot is what you bought, and it was on a keychain, and you wore it.
Did it actually come from a rabbit? Or was it just made to resemble it? I'm asking for a friend. I am asking for a friend.
Tell your friend that no comment. If a rabbit has 4 feet, how was it lucky if we take one of them?
I know, now it's hippity hopping in.
No, you think the rabbit's still alive at 3 feet? Oh, we need to talk. We really need to talk. I'm serious.
Dude, I need to not drink sleep tea during the podcast. I need to not drink sleep tea during the podcast because then I'm not making any sense. It just kicked in because then after this I gotta fall on the bed and sleep.
No, you're not, because I just watched all the...
Oh, dang, you didn't put the sheets on the bed yet.
Watched all the sheets.
I'm gonna fall asleep on the couch then.
All right, good. I'll sleep by myself then.
Oh, how dare you.
Anyway, so we're about to wrap this thing up, but now that we know that Diane doesn't know that real rabbits, there's some rabbits running around with 3 feet. I guess we can't call them Thumper anymore, huh? We just call it Thump It.
We're gonna have to, let's take this conversation offline. Please. I can't contribute to this conversation anymore. I've had too much sleep tea. I'm not making it.
I don't think sleep tea is what's caused this, but okay. Yes, rabbits were... Hello, Bill Van Ram. Yes, rabbits were a good luck charm, but not for the rabbits, apparently. She will have to sleep on the couch. Yeah, until she figures out that there are no 3-footed rabbits running around.
I think I've already figured that out, Beebs.
All right.
Okay, go put the sheets on the bed.
All right. Anyway, we got to finish house stuff that we do. Like, I took all the sheets off. So today was my day of task. So I took the recycling out. I took the garbage out. I washed the sheets. And then I accidentally put the silk sheets in the washer and got chewed out for washing the silk pillowcases. And I was like, no good deed goes unpunished.
Wait, hold on. Should I be like giving a round of applause for all the things that you did today that I do during the week?
Yes, absolutely. And then I washed all the sheets and blankets and pillowcases. Only to be found out that I wasn't supposed to wash the silk ones. They have to be
hand washed
by little teeny rabbit's feet.
Oh my gosh. Lord Reason says, I sound drunk now.
Hey, so if you're going to get up in the morning, don't forget down the bottom on the scroll there, store.mrbradley.org.
I want some Mr. Bradley coffee for breakfast. Not for breakfast, but after my breakfast
Yeah,
tomorrow.
and I tried to do an ad on TikTok, and they served it up, and they were just basically milking me for money. I turned it off.
How much were they charging you?
$20 every time, and I was like, nope, I don't have that. And I was hoping that we can, generate something.
But it wasn't generating anything?
To the level where... it was nothing. Nothing came out of it at all.
Oh,
and because they had a commercial that said, if you use TikTok, we get you all kind of sales. Well, apparently not for coffee.
Lame.
So...
No, it doesn't take me all week to do what he did in one day. It does not. I divvy it up so I'm not cleaning the whole day. That's why. Also... You want to speak on how much I actually clean this place?
You do a good job.
Because we're not making it sound like you do all the work and I don't do anything.
No, I'm never saying that at all.
We're not doing that because I do a lot of it.
Right.
A lot.
All right, we both do a lot. And even in the communal areas.
I do most.
Even in the communal areas.
I do most.
Even in the communal areas. Anyways.
Do
you have bubble guts?
I never get BG.
You have rabbit feet?
I never get BG, actually.
Okay.
You know why? Because I take care of my digestive system.
Fat finger your
I don't
computer?
have fat fingers.
Okay, just so you know, fat fingering your computer doesn't mean you have fat fingers.
I don't finger anything.
And that's where we have a problem.
And that's where I need to go. I gotta go. This is why I don't like that phrase.
I don't finger anything. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, we appreciate you. We appreciate you guys.
Dude, you set me up for that one, dude. You set me up. I gotta go.
We appreciate
I'm so tired right now.
We appreciate you guys being here because we know you can be anywhere. We thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for watching Millennial Boom. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
We'll try to see you as soon as possible.
Not next week.
Well, we never commit anymore because we don't know how hours are going to be.
Because our schedules are changing.
But if you can be safe, do it. If you have your supplies for catastrophes, whether it's for emergencies, whether it's earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, flooding, be prepared. Remember, my nonprofit is all about public safety, which is funny in itself because everybody wants to be safe, but no one's interested in learning how to be safe, which I find that just amazing. Anyway, we're Millennial Boom, and I'm Millennial.
I'm a Boomer.
Wow, that took you.
Oh, I just realized April 13th, the next time we will be on is Palm Sunday. And Gabriel said, unfortunately, you won't see me on April 13th because of Passover.
Yeah, well, maybe we won't see us either but you never know.
We'll see, yeah.
We'll see one day.
We won't say we'll see you on a certain Sunday. We'll just say we'll see you soon.
And remember, she never fingers anything.
Really? Yeah, we're not going there again.
You make it so easy. Thank you. Hey, good night, everybody. We appreciate it.
Good night.
Remember, go to MrBadley.com. Take a look around.
We're gonna edit this, though, right?
Oh yeah. This isn't even live.
This
is just totally recorded.
Okay, I know. I'm not that sleepy.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you when we see you.
We'll see you. Take care. Be healthy, and eat good foods.
All right.
And that's it.
Bye.